Hi equals, it's Kim, and today I'm going to tread into dangerous waters around how to make America compassionate again, particularly around LGBT issues. That's what I talk about, that's what my vlog's about. So if you want to learn a little bit more or come on this journey with me, stick around. If not, this may not be the vlog for you. Also, if you take the Bible literally, this may not be the vlog for you or the episode for you. Okay, so first off, I'm not a biblical scholar. I know enough to be dangerous. And I want to talk particularly around Leviticus. For those of you who for those of you who know the Bible really well, I don't need to tell you this, but for those of you who don't necessarily know the Bible really well, this is part of what would be known as the laws, Old Testament. And in it are a long list of things you shouldn't do. One of those is engage in, I don't word it this way, but engage in sex with a man the way that you would with a woman. It's often translated, not necessarily in the Bible itself, but in people's thinking and talking, as don't engage in homosexuality. First of all, you really can't do that because the word homosexuality wasn't invented until the mid-1800s. So it didn't exist in the time of the Bible. I would claim that the concept, well, a lot of concepts around sexuality didn't exist in the time. And the concept of love, consensual relationship between people of the same gender, such that they would be in longer term relationships, really didn't exist in biblical times. People might have engaged in sexual activity with somebody of the same sex, but it wasn't considered a relationship. Time, place, culture required, especially women, to be in relationship with a man in order to get fed. And so, yeah, it's just a different time and different place. Leviticus lists a lot of things that you shouldn't do. One of those is, touch unclean animals, which includes pigs. So you shouldn't be eating pork. You shouldn't touch pigskin. By the way, footballs are made with pigskin. You shouldn't wear two different fabrics on your body. You shouldn't. There's rules about planting. There's all kinds of rules. What I have a problem with is when some people decide that some of those rules are really, really important and some of those rules are not so important. Either Leviticus is important or all of the rules in Leviticus are up for debate based on what we know now that we didn't know then. But for some reason, this one, the issues of sexuality, particularly same-sex relationships, get more attention than any of those other rules. Now, I'm sure the biblical scholars out there could give me a good reason for that. Maybe it'll be a good explanation, maybe not. But I would suggest that you go Google, and I'll put the numbers up here before I put this video up, of how many times the Bible talks about heterosexual relationships and how many times the Bible talks about same-sex relationships. I won't even say homosexual relationships because, again, the word didn't exist until the mid-1800s. All right. What I do think the Bible talks about is exploitive relationships. Temple prostitution, cultural existence of a sexual mentorship that existed where older men taught younger men about sex. with the expectation that then the younger men would find women. I get that what the ancient world understood about same-sex relationships were not the healthiest. But times change, as does our knowledge about agriculture and pigskin and shellfish. And yeah, we learn, things change. And if you're going to take the Bible literally, take the entire Bible literally. You can't pick and choose which pieces. I would suggest that the rules in Leviticus get removed from our collective conversation around LGBT people in society. So anyway, that's what I have to say today. I'd love to engage those of you who know the Bible a lot better than I do, or the Quran. Totally open to hearing more from you. If you like having these discussions, and yes, I agree, I was on weird ground and not ground that I'm very confident in today. If you like the videos that I do, the thoughts that I bring up for discussion, please give me a thumbs up. Tap the red subscribe button. You can hit the little bell for notification every time I put up a new video, which is about twice a week. And I hope you're all staying warm and comfortable out there, especially those of you in the northern climates like where I live, where it's freezing today. Anyway, have a good one, equals. See you later.